What's up, old school homies? Let's talk about our motorcycles on the decline. I'm always reading stories on my newsfeed about this, and everybody's trying to point out, oh, well, nobody's riding Harley Davidsons anymore, and they try to poke fun at Harley Davidsons and say, oh, look at how they can't sell. And then we do the same thing to enduros, and we say, oh, all the EPA smog emissions are going to change after 20 years, and the same models can't be sold forever, or else they're going to have to change their emission standards as well, and we're just going to have to ride the same enduros forever. There's all kinds of like silly ideas that sport bikes are going to go away, race replica motorcycles are going to go away. No, they're not. Let's be honest about motorcycle in general. We can't just write an article on how one motorcycle genre is dying. They're all dying. People don't want to ride anymore, okay? And if you watch my friend Cycle Cruza, which I subscribe to and I watch his videos all the time, he points out that people should be riding motorcycles on country roads and staying out of the city and really enjoying riding. And I totally get it, because if you've never rode a motorcycle, the feeling is amazing. It's such a freedom feeling that I really hope that you get to feel. But motorcycles are on the decline for a reason. They're super dangerous. I've noticed that even once people start getting pretty good at motorcycle riding, there's only a few people that aren't goony, you know, like that aren't going to do something super dangerous that they didn't even know was dangerous because they're not riding defensively, or there's a gazillion problems with the motorcycle, like danger is coming at you from all directions. So when people don't grow up with these active activities of riding motorcycles, like my dad, he rode motorcycles all throughout his life, all throughout his childhood. I begged for a motorcycle and I never got one. Same with all my other friends. Like, they all begged for motorcycles and only one of my friends ever got one. And it's because we live in the city. It's not practical. There's no dirt to ride a dirt bike. There's no street to ride on the street. It seems like wherever you go, you're going to get hurt. And that's what happens to people in California. All of my friends crash and get hurt. And same with my dad. He's crashed a whole bunch of times. I should show you pictures of his face after smacking into a curb. And that was trying to park the motorcycle. He crashed in a parking spot. So, yeah, I think as people aren't growing up with motorcycles and they just buy one and get on it and try it out and it doesn't work, it's because you haven't been riding your whole life. Okay, I know I'm not worthy of riding a street bike because I never grew up riding a dirt bike. If I grew up riding a dirt bike, yeah. And then you could kind of transfer your skills to the street. But I have ridden a dirt bike with one of my friends for like 3 or 4 years, and I'm good enough to ride a dirt bike, and I still don't feel like I'm up to the level that all my dirt biker friends who had dirt bikes growing up feel on a motorcycle. And yeah, you have to learn, but no one really wants to learn when the learning curve is like injury, life or death. And then a lot of people get killed on motorcycles. And a lot of my friends that bought them, they just fell in the middle of the freeway and cars got out of the way of them, but they were very lucky, you know? And they say, well, go to the track. I've had friends that high-sided on the track and shattered their hips and shit. The motorcycle isn't appealing to the next generation of people that aren't active. Okay, you can't go from video games to motorcycle. You can go from motorcycle video game to motorcycle video game, but that's it. It's dangerous as fuck, man, and nobody's down. And I'm gonna be the first person to say that. Nobody's down to ride anymore.